We're back at halftime. You see, cameraman Dan, you see in our picture Logan Christ there showing some, showing something to one of the Rams players who I can't see because his numbers are
Jordan
Tavares. But that is your last guy to run back a kickoff for a touchdown here. Highlands leads at 27-7 at halftime. A crazy ending of that first half. They scored twice in the last minute, 30-16.
Yeah, Mike, and sometimes statistics can be deceiving. Highlands 9 first downs, Indiana 7. Rushing, Indiana 9-2, Highlands 5. Doesn't make sense, huh?
Mm-hmm.
But
well,
passing,
the big sack.
Yeah, the 170 for Highlands, 18 for Indiana. Total yards, Hampton. Highlands 175, Indiana 110. Third down conversions, 2 for 6 for Highlands, 1 for 3 for Indiana. Penalties, again, Highlands 9 for 51. We got to clean that up. They were 2 for 10. But the big idea of turnovers, Highlands has forced 4 Indiana turnovers, have not committed one. Time possession about even, 12-20 for Indiana, 11-44 Highlands.
Steve made a good point. Indiana, the first possession, had the ball for 6:37. So you take that out, you take that 6:37 out of there. They had the ball for just under 6 minutes, and Highlands had it for like 12. So that was a big difference.
Got a couple halftime scores: Plum 13, Hampton nothing, and Mars is beating Armstrong 27-13.
Okay, so those are some scores. Yankees won Tampa nothing, fourth inning. The scoring in the first half: Caleb White, a 22-yard pass from Timmons. Loveland, the kickoff, was 7-0. That was 14 seconds in. Then at the 7:48 mark, Brock White caught one from Timmons, 14-0. Then late in the half, less than 2 to go, Devin Flint ran one in from 7 yards. It was 14-7. Indiana's got to be thinking, we're in good shape going into the locker room, 14-7. But then on the ensuing kickoff, DJ Loveland brought it back 87 yards for a touchdown. He added the extra point. It was 21-7. Then the Rams got the ball back, and then on the strangest Hail Mary you'll ever want to see, Brock White basically did it all himself after Timmons delivered it to him. 47 yards, about 25 zigging and zagging and juking and jiving his way into the end zone for the touchdown. DJ finally missed an extra point, breaking his streak of 8 in a row, and the Rams lead it 27-7 at the half. The Boucher Agency has some major changes this past year, and now they're even better equipped to handle your home and auto insurance needs. Mel and John at the Boucher Agency are now independent agents. In addition to nationwide, the Bouchers are now working with all the leading companies in the industry to find more ways to save you on home and auto insurance. Call your hometown independent insurance agents, the Boucher Agency, at 724-224-4300 and choose the coverage that's right for your family. They have evening and Saturday hours for your convenience. Remember, in the AK Valley, you're in good hands with Mel and John on your side.
Hey, Mike, Flo just told me something. Aliquippa 21, Char Valley nothing.
Okay.
Aliquippa has 113 boys in their high school.
And they're making them play.
Yep. Char Valley has 390. So
back in the old days, your old scoreboard show, that could be feature game territory right there then.
That is true. By the way, I made a mistake, Mike. First one ever.
Huh?
It is Mars 27 Knock, not Hampton.
Okay. Hopefully J.J. Sobalski's okay, the Knock quarterback. He got a big hit in the game against Indiana last week. Hopefully he's doing all right. So Highlands gets the ball to start the second half. They lead it by a score of 27-7. The second half kickoff is brought to you by the Anchor Inn in Natrona Heights. Open 11 to 8 Monday through Saturday. Call 724-224-9910 for takeout. Just saw Brian Mara downstairs and said we can't wait to get back there.
Yeah, we do.
The Anchor Inn, Freeport Road, Natrona Heights. Welcome aboard, and we'll see if they try an onside kick. They have it teed up, and they do to the near side of the field, and the Rams are having it. Randolph at the 50-yard line.
Nice job by Brian Randolph, a freshman, to corral that one, Mike. They didn't try to hide it. They lined up that way, and I think the other thing is saying, let's not kick it to DJ again, huh?
Well, that's part of the thing. And again, the Rams special teams have picked it up here the last few weeks, and that's, again, you want to get better as the season goes on, and they did last year too. So first down, Highlands at the 50-yard line with a 27-7 lead, trying to stop that 3-game losing streak. They hadn't lost 4 in a row since the first 4 games of last year. Brock White off the right side, spins and turns, and gets it into Indiana territory in the waiting arms of the big man, 78, Tanner Smith.
9 rushes to Brock for 30 yards, but he's done his damage at receiving, Mike.
And he sure has.
Yep. 2
for 54.
Yep.
And both touchdowns.
Yep.
That's amazing that his production level, that he's got 11 catches and 6 of them for touchdowns. Buddy Ryan would say all he does is catch touchdowns.
That's not a bad thing.
2nd down and 8. The Rams letting the play clock go down as it started late for some reason. And they give it to White. White tries to get to the near side of the field, but their convoy is waiting for him, and they push him out of bounds at the 50-yard line. Good job coming up by Elijah Mock, the senior.
Sideline to sideline, Mike. This Indiana defense impresses.
They are quick. Well, you look coming into the game, they have allowed 25 points a game. Highlands has allowed only 16 a game. 3rd and 8. 3rd and 10. Minus 2 plus 2. Timmons is back. They're going to throw the slant, and Coleman can't get it. The timing was just a little bit messed up on that. Chandler went 12 for 17 in the first half for 170 yards. That's his first miss here. It's 4th down.
Your second punt.
The crazy ending of that first half when the Rams were able to score. And they got the ball at their own 19 with 1:24 left and drove it 81 yards to score. Luke Bombalski is back to punt for the Rams with 3 men in front of him. Devin Flint is the deep man. Good snap to Luke, and he gets it out of there. High end over end. But watch this doesn't bounce backwards, but a fair catch is made by Devin Flint as he comes up to get it at the 23-yard line. First down, Indiana, their first possession of the second half. The Rams lead it by 3 touchdowns.
Mike, the interesting note in the paper this week. Remember Reed Martin last week for Plum?
Yes, sir.
He never leaves the field.
He plays on every special teams.
Everything. He kicks.
He's terrific.
Returns them.
Well, he's got a big leg.
Yeah.
That play last week, I still can't get over that.
That was a big.
When they botched that snap on that punt and ended up running for a first down. That was the killer.
Yep, that was the one that broke our back.
And that one is like, you don't want to say, oh, that was a special teams breakdown. That was just luck. I mean, that was just one of those things that happened.
Like Jeremiah Nelson on the sidelines again with that bottle of water. He's had cramps every game almost.
Daniel Timmons in at the nose. First down. Flint keeps it. Flint is hit from behind and brought down beautifully on a good play. Let's see who gets up for Highlands. And that is big Joaquin Roman bringing him down. Was he quick coming down the line of scrimmage?
For that defensive end spot.
He is. And he.
That's something.
So that couldn't have been an end. Oh, it was an end.
5th tackle for Joaquin.
2nd and 7. That's 52 yards now on the ground for Flint on 9 carries. Second down and 7.
Saunders guessed wrong.
And off to Harrington. Yep. No, you got to pitch it back, and
now he gets
they got a good bounce. Now it's loose. The Rams have it. Here they come.
Joaquin
Roman for a Highlands touchdown. Joaquin picked up the loose pigskin, and he's in the end zone.
Call Coach Stosh and tell him that, Steve. How about that?
5th Indiana turnover. We're going to call that 21 yards, guys?
Sounds good to me.
About the 20-yard line, so we'll say 21 yards. And Joaquin Roman is in the end zone. Cameraman Dan was trying to get Joaquin the ball, and we found the way to do it there.
There you go. 2 great plays by Joaquin back to back.
Loveland for the extra point. He's not so gassed this time. He makes it easily. 9:32 left of the third quarter, and the Rams lead it 34-7.
It's a great story for Joaquin, Mike. Let's talk about B&J Sports. They're celebrating their 6th decade outfitting our local teams and the great sports fans of the AK Valley. When it comes to all of your sporting good needs, look no further than B&J Sports. Glenn Mills and his friendly staff provide that personal touch. Customized high school jackets, team uniforms, trophies, plaques, you name it. They have it at B&J Sports, and you can't beat their service. B&J Sports, located 1605 Freeport Road in Natrona Heights. They're open 9 to 5:30 weekdays and Saturdays till noon. Or give Glenn a call at 724-2 226-2762. 6 decades says it all, B&J Sports.
The Rams are finding some different and interesting ways to score tonight. Ran a kickoff back, scored on a Hail Mary at the end of the half. Joaquim picked up a fumble and ran it in. And there's Joaquim. He is a happy camper. Look at he and Chandler.
Yep, he's loving it. He's a great kid, too, Mike, on top of it.
Well, he is.
He's got pink all over his face. It's interesting. In honor of Breast Awareness Month, they wear a lot of pink, but I never seen pink on the face.
How about that? 5 Indiana turnovers have just killed them tonight.
And we converted, what, 3 of the 5?
We accept the generosity of others.
Actually, was it 4 or 5? I think it was.
There's the kick by Loveland. It's going to bounce and come to Flint, and he's going to fake the handoff. Now he keeps it 25, 30, spins. Oh, he got away from a man. 35 with a marker down, up to the 38-yard line. But 2 flags are down at the 25-yard line, and that can't be good news for the Indians and third-year coach Brandon Overdorf. Brandon Overdorf, by the way, was a star running back at Purchase Line.
How about that?
He was, and he coached as an assistant for his high school coach, Ed Dalton, at McGuffey at one point. Now here's for the 3 rooms of carpeting. Roger needed to be here. For the 3 rooms of carpeting and the gift selection from the Spiegel catalog, what is Purchase Line's nickname?
Pioneers.
It is not the Pioneers. The Purchase Line Red Dragons.
I was close.
And that's where Brandon played, and he was first down Indiana at the 15-yard line.
I'll give you a quick trivia question, Mike. What is our all-time record against Indiana?
Well, that's a great question. I don't know. We've split the last 2 meetings. I do know that. This is through the middle. It's Harrington, and he's got a head of steam. Up over the 30, got a first down to the 33-yard line. And Harrington had 2 hands on the ball because he's had a little bit of trouble with that tonight.
Kyron Long and Caleb White on a stop.
Good gainer up to the 33. It's an 18-yard gain. That's the biggest run for Harrington tonight. First down Indians.
He scored 2 touchdowns last week, Mike. And in the backfield this time.
Now this time they got him. Joaquim is back there.
Now that's a sack.
To get Flint. Yes.
Thank you.
Now Joaquim is playing very well. That's a loss back to the 30.
6 tackles, a sack, and a fumble recovery for a touchdown. That's a good night.
Second and 13.
Our record, Mike, is 5-8 against Indiana overall.
Last time we played them was here in 17. Beat them 34-6 as they bobbled the snap. And Flint leans ahead underneath Daniel Timmons, who brings him down. And then the last time we were at Indiana, Dean, that was the night the lights went out on the Sam Albert era, if you remember.
Oh, my son has never forgotten that.
That was the last time Kenny was with us, and he'll never be with us again. That was pretty funny.
All he wants to do is get out of there because he's going to Indiana. He's going to college there, and remember, it took like 20 minutes for them to.
The lights went out because apparently it was a senior prank, and we were in the dark there for a while at the end of the first quarter that night. Indiana won that night in a crazy game, by the way. Oh, they're going to run a screen back to the side to Bernard. He's at the 50, 45, 40, and tripped up beautifully. Saving it was DJ Loveland as he got a piece of the shoestrings. That was a heck of a play on the throwback screen to the tight end, Gavin Bernard.
Throwback screens, wheel routes, Mike. It's a timing play, and it's always somebody late coming out of the backfield. And now we have a official's
timeout. The ball at the 41-yard line. So that's 17-9, 26 yards. Oh my goodness, the tee was still out there. Good thing nobody tripped over that. Now, this is Bernard, or the quarterback Flint got hit in the back as he got down to the 36-yard line. Tyrus Kerr had a hold of him to bring him down.
Kerr and Kyron Long.
2nd and 5 on a 5-yard gain. Yeah, Brandon Overdorf had 4,061 yards. He was an all-state running back at Purchase Line. Went on to play his college ball at a good school, Lehigh.
Yeah, the Engineers. I know that one.
Now they get Flynn on the whirlybird.
He won't go down.
Keeps it and gets a first down inside the 30. Yeah, the last time we were up there, that night the lights went out, Indiana won that game, Dean, 52-42.
That was a crazy night. That's right. White and White on a tackle. Brock and Caleb.
First and 10. 65 yards on the ground for Flint. 6.5 to go, third quarter. Highlands leads at 34-7. This is Harrington. Not much. He gets to the 25-yard line. Joaquin Roman is in there.
Daniel Timmons, too.
3-yard pickup. Second down and 7.
They do go quick, don't they, Mike?
Yes, they do.
Oh, close.
Almost. The right guard, Mac Nelson, they're watching. You can see him. He's number 71. How quickly he gets off the ball. Highlands people think he may be going offside. Not that time. Quick pop through the middle to Harrington. He's got a first down and more. Harrington inside the 10. It's first and goal, Indiana at the Highlands 9-yard line.
Hanging on for dear life that time was
first and goal.
Drake Burford. If not, it was a touchdown. Oh, that kind of
Wilson in motion, and now they do move. It's going to be Highlands again. So that'll be a 4.5-yard penalty. Go from the 9 to the 4.5. We'll say 5. To the 4-yard line. First and goal for Indiana. 9th play of the drive for the Indians. Started it at their own 15-yard line after they committed a holding penalty on the kickoff return. McFarland in motion. Flint going to try to come back, but Saunders says no thank you and brings him down. He grabbed him, gave him a bear hug, and brought him to the ground outside the 5-yard line. They're going to give him back to the original line of scrimmage. Second and goal, Indiana. Indians look to the sideline for instructions. 4:40 to go here in the third quarter. Aaron Nickus splits to the right this time. Down there all by himself, covered by Signorella. McFarland in motion, and a give is to Harrington. Plows through the middle, tries to fight to the goal line, but doesn't get there. He gets stopped short at the 1-yard line.
Long. And big old Joaquin on the bottom, Mike. Yep. Tyron Long. Yep.
Third down and goal to go. Indiana at the 1-yard line. Timmons now coming in. And Joaquin comes out. I think Highlands is going to call timeout. So. Joaquin needed a blow. Now he's gimping around a little bit on the sideline. Highlands will call timeout at 3:54 left of the third quarter. And the Rams leading at 34-7.
All right, my big Sunday night game this week. Do you know that?
Yes, I did. Gateway coming back on Sunday night. Is that what it is?
Yep, they're going to play Pine Richland. And Pine Richland dropped down to 5A, Mike. They beat Penn Hills last week 43-0.
They had the option to play that game on Wednesday, and CBS was going to show it.
Sunday night football. Actually, not playing tonight.
I mean, the MAC's not even back yet. You know,
the COVID situation.
The MAC's got the MAC has all the Tuesdays and Wednesdays lined up when they come back. So a little MACtion on the weekdays. I don't know about you guys, but I think the NFL might be giving a little, trying to catch a little bit of this money grab here, moving these games to the middle of the week. So here we go, Indiana now at the 1-yard line. It's third down and goal to go.
Here we go.
The quarterback is number 2, Devin Flint, the junior. 26 behind him. He sneaks it, gets through. Does he have it?
Yeah,
he does. Touchdown, Indiana.
He's got both their touchdowns tonight.
So Flint sneaks it in. A good drive for Indiana. They drive it 85 yards on 11 plays. A 1-yard run for Flint. Nickus will hold it, and Josh Glazer is on for the extra point. He made his earlier in the first half, and it's 34-13 Rams. Oh, bad snap. Good job by Nickus to get it down, and the kick is up, and it's good. Boy, that was saved by the holder.
Yep.
And Indiana is on the board with a touchdown at 3:50 left in the third quarter. It's 34-14 Highlands.
Hey, Bill pointed out it's not Pine Ridge. I think it's Penn Trafford.
Oh, okay.
Gateway Penn Trafford. I can't read my own writing, Mike. That's what it comes down to.
I can't read it either.
And soon I'll be writing right-handed.
Trust me, you're going to alleviate that very quickly. You won't be writing right-handed for long. I know that.
Some losing streaks snapped. Imani Christian snapped 14-game losing streak. They beat Riverview 48-25.
Boy, tough times down in Oakmont, huh?
And Fort Cherry, Mike, check this out. They were a proud football program one time. They had lost 21 in a row. They beat Northgate 38-3 this past week.
Let's clean up something from last week. There was a play in the game where there was a pass interference against Highlands, and it was 15 yards, and there was some question on whether it was enough for a first down because it was 3rd and 15. And somebody in the booth said automatic first down, and we said no. Well, I looked it up. In high school, the only time there's an automatic first down, the words roughing the have to be in it. It has to be roughing the passer, roughing the kicker, or roughing the holder. It's the only automatic first downs at the high school level. And we've had that many times, but I wanted to look it up and make sure again because.
And we also had the question about before or after on an extra point. It doesn't make a difference.
No, there's no. Yeah, we had that last week too as we were discussing it. So, well, we had a group in there last week, huh? There was. I don't know if the fire marshal was around or not, but there were a lot of people there.
We've cleared our 5 days.
Yeah, trust me. Every time I sneezed or sniffled, I started to wonder. They're going to try the onside again as Glazer has it teed up. Last time that Brian Randolph was Johnny on the spot. Let's see. They are going to try it again to the near side of the field. Oh, the Rams have it. Saunders up there on the hands team, but it came to Elijah Coleman, and him I trust more
wide
with
receiver,
the hands. Yeah. Jeremiah's not dropped a pass. They've only thrown 2 to him, and he's caught them both, but they keep giving the Rams good field position. First down at the 46, but they're scared to death of DJ now.
Got a good trivia question come up at the end of the third quarter for you, Mike. As we celebrate our 20th anniversary, I've been trying to get 20th anniversary questions.
Neat.
I got one for you.
First down, they go pistol, and this is White. White cuts through there, breaks a tackle. Here he comes over the 40.
Touch 35,
30, 25,
20,
15, and White's dragged down inside the 10-yard line. Harrington saved a touchdown, and White takes it down the sidelines, and they're going to put him at the 9. So that's 41-4, 45 yards.
Now gives him 74 on the night on 11 carries.
So the Rams trying to go right back in. Hope you all had the over at home tonight.
Yeah, boy.
34-14. We mentioned that last game at Indiana, 52-42. We may be headed to that. And it to White again. Gets a block,
baby.
cuts it, and scores a Highlands touchdown. Conventionally this time for Brock as he runs it in. He takes care of all 54 yards on the drive.
How about that? 83 yards now for Brock, and more importantly, 3 touchdowns.
The hat trick for Brock White. Yeah, Meaner got to show up more often.
There you go.
Tell Buddy's fired. They were offside.
Clearly.
DJ gets through there and kicks it through anyway. They didn't even throw a flag, did they?
Yeah, they should have.
41-14 Highlands, 3:09 left, third quarter. Now we'll tell the folks about the Wireless Zone. It's the largest independent Verizon wireless franchise in America. Whether you're a small business, a big family, or just need a new device, Wireless Zone can help. At Wireless Zone, we're dedicated to finding the right device for you, your family, your business, or your lifestyle. lifestyle. Our stores offer competitive prices on today's most popular smartphones, devices, and accessories with award-winning customer service. Stop in today and see what makes Verizon the world's largest and most reliable network. Wireless Zone has 12 area locations, including 6 in the AK Valley. Rams fans, your Wireless Zone headquarters are in the Natrona Heights at the Walmart Plaza or at the Mills Mall next to J.C. Penney's and across from Victoria's Secret. Or find Wireless Zone store nearest you by visiting wirelesszone.com. Thanks, John Mason.
Posting the score on Facebook, I do that using my Verizon wireless device.
I don't have the Facebook.
I'm an Android guy.
Yeah, I'm an Apple. I don't have the Facebook, though. Could I get the Apple on this phone? I guess I could. Or the Facebook, I could get it, I guess. Yeah.
I'm big on
My
Facebook.
thing is, I have a phone. Everybody knows where to find me.
Oh,
they got a loose ball, and finally, diving on it for the Indians is Owen Clifford, number 56, to saves the day. Or Highlands might have had more of a special teams advantage than they've already had tonight, and they've had one tonight. 2 plays, 54 yards, and that took 42 seconds.
Being quick strikes tonight, Mike.
And Indiana had 11 plays, 85 yards before that. 41-14, the Rams lead at 3:05 left. First down, Indians. Then the tee's on the field again, and Jordan Tavares just wants to get some TV time.
There you go.
He's going out to get it. Where you at, Jordan? There he is. You wait for basketball season, you'll get introduced to him.
He's going to help.
Trust me on that one. First down at the 35. Wilson in motion, and the give is to Harrington, but the Rams stack him up. Oh, we got a rugby scrum. Harrington's pushing, and Harrington gets it all the way out to the 42-yard line. I think there's no quitting these Indiana kids, that's for sure. Trying to restore some of their better days that they had under Mark Zielinskis. Things didn't go so well in the John Allen Snyder era. He actually got suspended at one point.
Second and short.
And Flynn is back. He looks.
They got hold
Flag
of it.
is down. That pass is in the air, and it's incomplete as it came down short of his intended receiver, Corbin Wilson. But the marker down. It's a holding call against Indiana.
Joaquin Roman was getting held there, Mike, and they finally threw the flag.
And that's a lot of person to hold, trust me. If Joaquin's getting held, you're going to see it. So they put the flag back at the 38. It'll be 10 yards from there.
Saying their second penalty tonight.
And a 10-yard penalty against the Indians. We'll take it back from the 38 to the 28. Second and 17 now for Indiana. 2:16 left, third quarter. Highlands in the lead.
Thanks, Bill.
Nelson, Roman, and Bender on the line now for the Rams. White, Long, Saunders, Burford at the linebacker. Flynn is back, and it's batted down by Bender.
Nice job by Bender that time. Nice to see Nelson back out there too, Mike, at the nose.
This defense is very good, and had some tough times for a couple of weeks, but they've come back. Signorello, Caleb White, Loveland on the backside right now.
Remember, this all got started with that Signorello fumble recovery in the opening kickoff.
Elijah Coleman playing safety too. The Rams have gone 4 defensive backs here. Third and 17.
Clock's down to 10 seconds. They got to get something going there.
Yeah, they do. They usually go much faster than this. And Wilson gives it to Harrington. Nothing doing as he maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage. What a series Tyler Bender's having.
Mike, it's been a Tyler Bender show this series.
He gets 3 up to the 31, and the Indians will punt. We're finally going to get a punt here.
Yeah, we haven't had a punt return all night.
Yeah, they turned it over instead.
Yeah.
Caleb White, the deep man. Maybe it's his turn. The punter for the Indians is Brock Miller, number 60. Looks like Lou Groza back there.
This is his first punt.
Oh, the Rams jump offside.
Drake Burford.
I think Drake was coming after that one, Dean.
Yep.
I'm just saying. Oh, it's on the Indians. Okay, Drake was drawn across.
Wow, I would already written that.
Apologies, Drake. Are we going to have a caucus?
Yeah, it looks like they are.
No?
Yeah, they are, Mike. Slowly they turn.
Slowly I turn. No, they pick it up, and here we go. So. Oh, they snap it over his head. We got that play down. Miller back in the end zone.
Yield safety.
It's loose back there. The Rams have a touchdown. On it is
Coleman.
Elijah Coleman. Touchdown Highlands.
Now, how the heck do you score that one?
It's a fumble recovery by Coleman for a touchdown.
How many yards?
It's just a fumble recovery. It's no yards. Fumble recovery in end zone.
Because I got to call this in the newspaper. I'm going to be here for a while, by the way.
So Coleman.
Don't rush.
Boy, quite a night.
I thought for sure he was just going to kneel down with the ball and kick the.
Yeah, Tom's. I never think he had. I don't ever think he had it. Yeah, that he needed to. Boy, the Rams should go for 2 right here to try to get mercy. You know that.
Nah, let the JVs play the fourth quarter.
Here's the snap. The ball is down, and the kick by DJ Loveland is on its way, and it is good. 1:26 left of the third quarter at Highlands with their biggest output in a long time. Highlands 48, Indiana 14.
How about this, Mike? Elijah Coleman fumble recovery in end zone.
That is correct.
There you go.
48-14.
How about that, Mike? They're just taking a lot of frustration out of Indiana.
Yeah, they are. The answer is 68 against Pine Richland in 1997. That's the most points Highlands ever scored in a game. They need 3 more
I was
touchdowns.
at that game, Mike.
October 3rd, 1997. Highlands 68, Pine Richland 6. Against Knock, yeah. We were moving around back then. We didn't see all of those. We were not at that Pine. I was not at the Pine Richland game. You were, yeah.
We used to have second and third crews.
Yeah, we got moved around a lot back in those days. But
what do we used to call those?
Second unit productions.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm going to bring out the old Comcast jacket for next week since we're going to be outside.
I told you I had a dream last night where I was silent Ed Flowers. My microphone didn't work.
So the Rams lead it 48-14. And the kickoff by Loveland is high, and it comes to Flint at the 13. He's still going to keep it. 20, 25, 30, and toppled over there and brought down by Brock White at the 32. So it's first down Indiana at 1:16 left of the third quarter.
They keep running that fake, Mike. One time they're going to do it. Hopefully they have a few more times to do it.
Or maybe they're just going to keep putting it on film and then save it for another opponent when the game's closer. So Highlands leads it by 34. They need 1 point, Rodney.
I told you a while ago I have a great trivia question in the third quarter. This one's dry.
This end of this quarter is... But the Rams have scored on defense, on special teams, all kind of different ways tonight. Here's the toss to Josiah Johnson to the far side of the field. You see Joaquim chasing him down. Johnson is out of bounds, the 35-yard line.
Along with Tyrus Kurt. Tyrus 9 tackles tonight.
He's having a night, huh?
10.
First run for Josiah Johnson tonight, 2nd and 8. Clock winds at 54 seconds. The third quarter will end. The Rams don't want it to. Rams have scored 3 touchdowns in the third quarter, after they scored 3 touchdowns in the second quarter. Johnson the motion man. Ball's loose as Flint gets it though at the 35. They had a little mess up with the misdirection there.
Saunders and Long on a tackle.
He ended up getting a yard.
Kyron Long 9 tackles tonight. He's had a good game.
Third down. And that is, ladies and gentlemen, the end of the third quarter at Golden Ram Stadium on a beautiful Friday night with the score. Highlands 48 and the Indians 14.
Well, look,
No.
maybe not.
Flag went down.
Yeah, let's see what's happening.
So they tried to get a play in. The quarter ran out. Is really what happened. The quarter ran out.
I think you're right.
I think that would be the most fair way to handle that. Let's see what Mr. Scarberry has for us. He's going to pick it up. No, they are going to call it a false start. We're going to, oh, Dean, we're going to have my favorite thing, an untimed down. Oh, we haven't had one in so long, are we? We have to have an untimed down, don't we?
Once a year, like it or not.
Like it or not. Oh, are they going to let the quarter run out? They can't end the quarter. We have to have an untimed down. One of the great hidden features of high school football. They're just going to let it go, are they? Let's see.
I don't think they know what to do.
There it is. We have to have an untimed down. For those of you that have never seen an untimed down, pause it if you're watching on YouTube and call your neighbors and clue them into it.
You can timestamp it too, you know that.
So it's 3rd and 12, and here it is, the untimed down.
Interesting.
We've seen everything else tonight. Why not?
We have seen a lot.
Yeah, this has been one of those. And Flint is going to run the option and get hit and brought down by Burford. Knocked him off his feet. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the last play of the third quarter with Highlands leading it 48-14.
Promise me?
I do.
You want your trivia now or later?
Let's go. Yeah, let's do it.
All right. 20th anniversary question. Been walking my dog around the stadium now and again, and I happened to look up and saw a sign on our stadium. The question is, because it's on the sign, how many times since 2000 have the Golden Rams qualified for the playoffs? We've been here 20 years since 2000. How many times have we gone to the playoffs? Because we did every
We've been
game.
here, yeah, we've been here for all of them, man.
Out of 20 years, how many times have we got?
Wow, you know what? I could look it up, but that's no fun. Yeah, well, yeah, and Tim left right at the right time because when he did, then Sam's first 2 years we didn't make it, so Tim knew there wasn't a whole lot, going to be there at that time. And then Sam started his string. Sam with the most playoffs and the most wins and the most games here at Highlands in history. So in 20 years, I'm going to say 13.
Darn close, Mike. 12.
Well.
I'll give them to you. 2000, 1, 2, and 3. So that was 4 years in a row.
Right. Well, they're going to try to punt again. Brock Miller, good snap this time, and he boots it. Oh, good kick. It's going to hit. Oh, it hit a Highlands player? It might have.
I think he just maybe take it.
I don't know. Go in there. Caleb White. Caleb, the only time you want to go in there is if it hit one of their players first. Then you get a free shot.
Looked like it might hit DJ.
I thought it might hit DJ in the back, but no beanbag came out. So it's Highlands ball, 1st and 10. Go ahead, continue.
4 in a row, 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003. Then we had a little drought. Then we went in 6, 7, 8. 8 was a great year for us, undefeated in a conference. Then 10, 11. Then we had a year off, then 13, 14, 15, like 2015.
Right. And this is our longest drought since back before Timmy got here. White spins and turns and gets a yard. That was an exciting 1-yard run. 2nd and 9 for the Rams. The clock is at 11:34 here in the fourth quarter, and Highlands leads at 48-14.
Brock can
14.
make a 1 yard run exciting.
Yes, he can. He is shifty. That's one way of putting it. And this is his best game since week 2 here against Mars. I think he went over 100 that night. He did. He had 138 on 29 carries.
Yeah.
2nd and 9. Coleman splits to the left. Hand off to White. Tries to cut outside to the left. He gets the corner, 40. And brought down at the 43-yard line in front of the Indiana bench. Austin Meadows is homered for Tampa. We're tied at 1 in the 5th as Pirate Night continues at the American League Division Series.
Hold those Yankee tickets. 88 yards now on 14 carries for Brock. Chandler hasn't thrown him for a while, Mike. He's stuck on 171. He hasn't had.
He has not completed. No, he has not completed a pass in the second half because he's only thrown once. 3rd and 5 for the Rams. They're going to run a toss to White. Tries to get to the near side of the field, but he cuts it. Flag is down. It's going to be a holding call against Highlands.
Yep.
White gets it up to the 46, but I would suspect that Brandon Overdorf will decline this and take the ball. Chandler out there discussing things with Nick McQuaid. They're going to take the penalty. Don't you want the ball? Wow.
Mike is Nick McQuaid is out there quarterback. Chandler came off.
Yeah, Chandler's on the sideline. No, Chandler's going back in. So they took the penalty. It's 15 yards.
Nick McQuaid in a wide receiver then?
Could be. So it's at the 26.
Yes, he is. Splitting wide to the left.
3rd and 22. And the pass is complete to Coleman. Coleman breaks away from one man and gets to the 38-yard line. That's the backstick, however. That's a 12-yard gain. It'll be 4th down. 4th and 15. 182 for Chandler, I have very unofficial.
I have 183. We're pretty close.
That's pretty good.
Yep.
That's a lot of yards to be that close on.
I got a lot of work to do after the game.
Elijah Coleman, 6 catches for 82 yards. Good night for him. That's 6 catches gives him 17 on the year. So Luke Bombalski's back to punt it. Devin Flint goes back to his 35-yard line. 9:05 left, 4th quarter. Highlands with a big lead here. And Bombalski boots it. It's going to hit. And the Rams are going to get on it as Tyrus Kerr, who snaps it, usually first man down there for those because he's not allowed to be covered. So he has it at the 38. It's 1st down Indiana.
He's done a good job tonight on long snaps.
Yeah, that's been cleaned up also. See a lot of these mistakes that you had early. And again, it was such an uneven offseason, uneven training camp, and uneven things like that. It was very difficult on a lot of these. And again, the Rams were thrown into the fire early, getting all their tough games at the beginning of the season, too.
When you looked at the schedule, we didn't get a long time to look at it. It was very heavy loaded at the beginning of this. It shouldn't have been, though. We should have had University Prep, Earl, and Valley before we had to play any of those games. But it's
2020, and that is the answer to every question. First down Indiana at the 39-yard line. 8:57 left of the 4th quarter. Wilson going to take the toss, far side of the field. Boy, he ran over his own blocker and then got hit out of bounds by Caleb White and Drake Burford at the 45-yard line. Corbin Wilson ran over his own blocker.
I said 2020 has been so bad, I'm not turning my clock back November 1st. I don't want to spend an extra hour here.
2nd and 4 for Highlands. Brock White not out there on defense now. I see 14 for the Rams. Ashton Hadachek.
So sprinkle some subs in. Landon Signorella out.
Now it's Flint. Tries to squirt forward and gets to the 48. He's a yard short of the 1st down. And Jeremiah Saunders down there. So it's a gain of 3.
Joaquin, 11 11 tackles tonight.
3rd and 1.
Sack and a fumble recovery.
Again, next week, the Rams will play Armstrong, the Riverhawks. First meeting in football between those two schools. And the give for a first down, first carry of the night for Elijah Mock into Highlands territory down to the 45-yard line.
Joaquim again, along with Kerr. They've been on a lot of tackles lately. 10th tackle for Kerr.
First carry for Elijah Mock. That's first down, Indiana.
We're going to see an aerial attack next week, Mike. Armstrong likes to put the ball up. Young quarterback up there. He led JPL in passing the first week. Oh, right.
Mock again, got hit. Hopefully Jeremiah Nelson's okay. He hit him so hard, I think he might have taken the worst of that. Also Kyron Long in there.
Saunders also.
They get one to the 44. 2nd and 9 for the Indians. Clock winds to 6:35, third quarter. And Mock again. Runs into a pile of Rams and gets thrown back.
Saunders and Bobalski.
With Bobalski in there, huh?
Yep, and Joaquim too. Joaquim's been very active tonight.
1-yard pickup to the 43. 3rd and 8.
And Joaquim's going to call tonight, Mike. Daniel Timmons coming in.
Loose football on the snap. And we'll see if Flint was able to get it. I think he was. Now the Rams do. The Rams have it, and it's Tyler Bender.
What a night for Tyler Bender. We might set a record for turnovers,
Mike, is that 6?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. I got a fumble recovery.
No, the punt fall on was not a turnover because it was 4th down. The one where the touchdown in the end zone, that's not a turnover.
Okay, but I still scored a fumble recovery.
Yeah, but it's not a turnover because it was 4th down. So they were giving.
This guy's always got to be right. Good job, Mike.
So Bender picks it up. It's Highlands ball at the 43, and now we have a timeout, Highlands. I think we're going to see some different players in there. 5:40 remaining. The Rams lead at 48-14. Wait, this couldn't have gone any better, really.
Oh, with the WPL lifting the numbers, we have 800 fans here tonight to see it. And Mike, winter sports are starting on time according to WPL. They have to set their protocols, put them in place, and again, we have 800 here tonight, 20% capacity. Basketball, we're thinking 1,200 people would have 250. That said, West Virginia canceled their November 13th basketball game against Pitt due to COVID concerns. So we'd like to see it, but again, seeing will be believing.
Right. I mean, again, somebody asked early in the year, you guys are taking it one game at a time. I said, no, we're taking it one day at a time.
Ain't that the truth?
That's for all you Bonnie Franklin fans out there.
Speaking of old names, do you remember Nevada Smith, Mike?
It seems to ring a bell.
Nevada Smith played at Kiski. Steve has that right. Basketball player, good baseball player. He's now coaching.
Nick McQuaid in at quarterback. And Ashton Hadachuk, the ball carrier. 14 out to the 42-yard line. Ashton hasn't carried since week 1, I heard. Or has he even? Yeah, he did. That's his 3rd carry of the year.
He went to Bethany, Mike. He led the nation in three-point shooting. And after coaching small colleges and being on different G League coaching staffs in the NBA, He's now with Shaka Smart at Texas.
Oh.
So he's coaching Division I basketball now.
McQuaid, the quarterback. Rams have trips right this time. High snap, and Hadachik has it. Tries to come to the near side of the field. Breaks one tackle, but gets swallowed up by the second man. Nicely done by 58 Gavin Prebish, the senior defensive end. Gets a yard back. It's 3rd and 10 for Highlands.
Last week, Mike, the JVs didn't play. I don't know if they're going to make that trip to Indiana tomorrow.
The huddle camera girl was asking what time the game was tomorrow. So when I informed her it was 10 o'clock a.m., I said, just play it like you're getting up for school in the morning.
I'll be rolling over about that time.
I'll be having games on YouTube by then. 3rd and 10. And sprinting is McQuaid. He's going to keep it up over the 45 to the 49-yard line. Brought down by Liam McFarland, the sophomore safety man. 6-yard gain for McQuaid, but the Rams will have to punt. Bombalski is back to punt it. And now Indiana's going to go with a different player back there also. Not Flint, but Liam McFarland standing at the 21. 3:35 remaining.
And the big H at Highlands.
Good stop to Bombalski, and his kick is away. It's a wobbly kick.
He's going to take it.
He's going to take it. Good job by McFarland to get up there and get it up over the 35 to the 37-yard line.
And guess who? Good old Tyrus Kerr.
Again, he's got that advantage because they don't allow you to cover up the center for safety purposes. That even happens in the NFL. You're not allowed to touch that guy.
11 tackles for Kerr tonight, Mike. He's had a big night, too.
Now, you're allowed to block him down the field, but not when he's snapping the ball. So he's not accounted for.
When I played, we stood with the forearm right over the center's head, and he knew he was going to get whacked.
And especially with those leather helmets you guys wore, that really had to hurt.
With no face. No, I'm not quite that. I don't go back that far. My dad did. Not me.
So it's first down Indiana at the 37. Let's see what they are going with now. The quarterback is number 14. That's Matt Lloyd.
Saunders still out there. That's bad news for him.
Here's the toss to the near side of the field. That's 28 Johnson. Good gain for him, up over the 45, but he's got a first down to the Indiana 48.
Bombalski on the tackle.
1st and 10 Indians. 11-yard gain for Johnson. It's his second carry of the second half.
Along with Tyrus Kerr. Kerr's got a dozen tackles.
He does.
Wow.
Clock winds under 3 minutes remaining. Next week, Armstrong, and then 2 weeks, the final game of the season. The Rams will host the Greensburg-Salem Lions.
Senior night.
Now Lloyd's going to keep it off to the right. Lloyd is hit, spun, and finally dragged down. Reaching for him and grabbing him was Boyd Brown, the freshman, number 7.
But he moves the sticks.
Yep, first down, 10 yards. Matt Lloyd in there, sophomore, number 14, replacing Devin Flint. And the give is to Garrison Doherty, 37. First try for him. He gets down to the 38-yard line.
Bombalski and Bender. Bender's had a great night tonight too, Mike.
Clock winds to 2 minutes.
Daniel Timmons going to call it a night too. He's had a good night for the Golden Rams.
Now, the kids needed this win after they've had some tough games and really let the Mars game get away. Got pushed around by Hampton. Last week they played a good competitive game. I thought I saw good things, and they seem to have translated into this game.
Lucas Callan, Noah Leslie out there.
On second down, Lloyd's going to toss it to Johnson. He is able to corral it, and he's finally brought down from behind by 75.
Leslie.
Noah Leslie. No gain on the play. 3rd and 7 for the Indians. Thank cameraman Dan upstairs for all his help tonight. Rams going to get a win, move their record to 2-3, and a chance to even it up next week.
They'll tie Indiana in the conference, too.
And we'll be ahead of them on tiebreakers.
There you go.
This is Lloyd out to the right. Skips a
Brian
tackle,
missed him.
cuts it. 35, spinning first down to the Highlands 29. Lloyd shifty.
That was number 30 for the Golden Rams, Ethan Roberts.
9-yard pickup for Lloyd. He gets the first down as the clock winds to 48 seconds.
Another first down.
Lloyd keeps it, spins, and is finally brought down. Let's see who got him over there. That was 2. Caleb White's still out there.
What is Caleb doing out there?
Well, he missed a couple games, remember. He's trying to get some tape. It's going to do it, I think. See if Indiana wants to run another play. The ball's at the 23. I think they do.
They're trying.
2nd and 4. And the give is to Doherty, but nowhere to go as he's wrapped up and thrown back. That's a fitting way to end it. Doherty hit for a yard loss, and that's going to wrap it up. This one belongs to the Rams. They win it 48-14 over the Indians, Dean.
Lucas Calla made that stop, Mike, and like you said, it was a great evening for the Gold Rams to get back on the winning track, going to Armstrong next week, and Greensburg comes there for senior night.
It should, yes.
Just thought it was a great performance overall. Offense, defense, special teams, everybody contributed.
Let's wrap it up. Thanks to everybody that helped us out here tonight. Drew Carpet, of course, and everybody, cameraman Dan upstairs. Once again, that final score. The Highlands Golden Rams 48, the Indiana Indians 14. For the Dean, Mike Choma, this is Mike Pavlik saying so long, everybody.